Have you ever wondered about the secrets hidden in the shadows of the medieval world? Picture this: knights, castles, and legendary quests all wrapped in enigma. But beyond the tales of valor and chivalry, there lie mysteries that have baffled historians for centuries. Welcome to our journey through 20 forgotten mysteries of the medieval world. In this video, we'll uncover secrets so astonishing they'll make you rethink everything you thought you knew about the past. We're talking about vanished civilizations, inexplicable phenomena, and cryptic relics that defy understanding. Stay with us as we dive deep into the unknown, revealing the mind-boggling truths that history books often overlook. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single revelation. Buckle up, because what you're about to discover will leave you questioning the very fabric of history. Let's get started. The first mystery involves the disappearance of the princes in the tower. Imagine London in the year 1483, the air thick with tension and uncertainty. Young Edward V and his brother Richard of Shrewsbury, just 12 and 9 years old, were lodged in the Tower of London by their uncle Richard III, who was supposed to safeguard them. However, as the world knows, they never emerged from the imposing fortress. Their vanishing act has puzzled historians for centuries. Were they murdered? If so, by whom? Some theories point fingers at Richard III himself, suggesting he sought to secure his claim to the throne. Others propose that Henry VII, who later defeated Richard III, might have orchestrated their disappearance to eliminate rivals. The lack of concrete evidence fuels endless speculation, and the discovery of two small skeletons in the tower in the 17th century only deepened the enigma. Are these the remains of the lost princes? Forensic technology hasn't conclusively answered that question. This mystery is shrouded in political intrigue and treacherous power plays, making it one of the most captivating unsolved cases from the medieval world. The second mystery involves the Green Children of Woolpit. Picture a small, quiet village in Suffolk, England, in the 12th century, where daily life is simple and predictable. But that tranquility is shattered by the sudden appearance of two children with green skin. They spoke an unknown language and wore clothes of unfamiliar material, bewildering the villagers. The children were discovered near a wolf pit from which the village of Woolpit gets its name, and were initially frightened and disoriented. Despite this, they were taken in by Sir Richard de Calne, who attempted to communicate with them and care for them. Over time, they began to eat regular food and slowly lost their green hue. The boy, unfortunately, died soon after their discovery, but the girl survived and eventually learned to speak English. She revealed that they came from a place called St. Martin's Land, which was a subterranean world where everything was green, and they had been herding their father's cattle when they followed the cattle into a cave and emerged in Woolpit. Scholars and historians have debated the origin of these children for centuries. Some theorize that they were suffering from chloroses, a condition caused by a severe dietary deficiency that could lead to a greenish hue to the skin. Others suggest they may have been Flemish immigrants fleeing persecution, speaking Flemish which the villagers did not recognize, and suffering from malnutrition. Despite these theories, the true origin of the Green Children of Woolpit remains one of the most curious and inexplicable phenomena of the medieval world. The third mystery involves the Voynich Manuscript. This peculiar document first came to light in 1912 when it was acquired by a rare book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich. The manuscript is named after him and has perplexed scholars ever since. Imagine a book filled with pages of an unknown script that no one has ever been able to decipher, interspersed with strange, unearthly illustrations of plants, astronomical diagrams, and what appear to be recipes or botanical treatments. The text is written in a script that does not match any known language, and despite numerous attempts by cryptographers, linguists, and even codebreakers from both world wars, the manuscript remains an enigma. Some scholars theorize that it might be a complex cipher, while others speculate it could be a hoax. However, the level of detail and consistency throughout the manuscript suggests that it is a work of significant effort and purpose. Adding to the intrigue are the illustrations. Some depict plants that do not correspond to any known species, as well as astrological symbols and mystifying diagrams that seem to combine elements of alchemy and astronomy. The manuscript's origin is equally mysterious. Radiocarbon dating places its creation in the early 15th century, but its author and purpose remain unknown. Some theories suggest it could be an elaborate medical text, while others propose it might be an artistic or philosophical work. Yet, without a key to unlocking its script, these remain mere speculations. The Voynich Manuscript continues to be one of the most tantalizing puzzles from the medieval world, a testament to the era's enduring capacity to mystify and intrigue us. The fourth mystery involves the dancing plague of 1518. Picture Strasbourg, a bustling city in present-day France during a hot summer in July. Suddenly, a woman named Frau Trophia steps into the streets and begins to dance fervently. Onlookers think it is a momentary episode, but she doesn't stop. Hours turn into days and soon dozens, then hundreds of people join her, all dancing uncontrollably. This bizarre and frenzied event lasts for over a month, leading to numerous deaths from exhaustion, strokes, and heart attacks. The authorities, desperate to understand and contain the chaos, initially believed that encouraging more dancing might help, so they hire musicians and open public spaces. This only exacerbates the situation. Many theories have been proposed to explain this mysterious occurrence. One popular suggestion is ergot poisoning, caused by consuming moldy rye that induces hallucinations and convulsions. Another theory is mass hysteria, or a phenomenon known as collective psychogenic disorder, where stress and psychological strain manifest in physical symptoms within a community. The historically documented fear, superstition, and extreme living conditions of the time might have contributed to this mass outbreak of uncontrollable dancing. Despite these theories, the exact cause remains elusive. The dancing plague of 1518 stands as one of the most peculiar and unsettling episodes in the annals of medieval history, revealing how little we still understand about the human mind and social phenomena. The fifth mystery involves the Lost City of Vinter. Picture the Baltic Sea with its vast and sometimes stormy waters. Legend has it that somewhere beneath these waves lies a sunken city, often referred to as the Atlantis of the North. This city, known as Vinter, was said to be a magnificent and wealthy trading hub during the early medieval period. Vinter was believed to have thrived due to its strategic location, which allowed it to engage in extensive trade with various regions, amassing great wealth and attracting a diverse population. The city's opulence was so renowned that it was mentioned in various medieval texts and chronicles. However, Vinter's prosperity allegedly led to its downfall. According to legend, the city was engulfed by the sea as divine punishment for the inhabitants' pride and moral decay. Some versions of the story describe catastrophic natural events such as floods or storms that could have caused the city's submersion. Despite the enduring legend, the exact location of Vinter remains a mystery. Some historians and archaeologists have speculated that it could be near the present-day town of Wollin in Poland, or even within the region around Euston Island. Various expeditions and underwater explorations have been conducted to uncover evidence of Vinter's existence, but none have definitively confirmed the whereabouts or existence of the city. The mystery of Vinter fascinates researchers and history enthusiasts alike, as it encapsulates themes of human ambition, divine retribution, and the relentless power of nature. The legend of this lost city continues to be a captivating story that fuels the imagination, leaving us to wonder if somewhere beneath the Baltic waves, the remains of Vinter still lie hidden, waiting for their secrets to be unveiled. The sixth mystery involves the treasure of rennes-le-chateau, Imagine a small, picturesque village in southern France in the late 19th century. Here, a modest priest named Bérenger Saunière becomes the center of one of the most enduring and controversial treasure legends in history. Saunière was appointed the parish priest of the tiny village of rennes-le-chateau in 1885. Despite the parish's poverty, he suddenly began spending lavishly, renovating the village church and financing extravagant projects, raising eyebrows and sparking rumors. The source of his newfound wealth has never been clearly identified, leading to endless speculation and theories. According to the most popular legend, Saunière discovered a hidden treasure while renovating the church. Some theories suggest that he found ancient manuscripts or documents revealing the location of a vast treasure buried long ago, possibly linked to the Knights Templar or even the Merovingian dynasty. The story captured the imagination of many, leading to numerous books, documentaries, and even the famous novel, The Da Vinci Code. Skeptics argue that Saunière may have gained his wealth through less mysterious means, such as by selling masses or engaging in financial misconduct. However, his sudden rise to affluence and the secrecy surrounding it continue to intrigue both historians and treasure hunters. The village itself has become a focal point for mystery enthusiasts who flock to rennes-le-chateau in search of clues and hidden riches. The enigmatic wealth of Bérenger Saunière, coupled with the allure of a hidden treasure, has cemented this mystery as one of the most fascinating and enduring stories from the medieval world, leaving us to wonder if perhaps the treasure still lies hidden, waiting to be discovered. The seventh mystery involves the Knights Templar's secret treasure. Picture a highly secretive and powerful medieval military order, known officially as the Poor Fellow Soldiers of Christ and of the Temple of Solomon, but more commonly referred to as the Knights Templar. Established in the early 12th century, the Templars quickly rose to prominence, amassing wealth and influence through their roles in the Crusades, banking, and land ownership. However, their sudden and dramatic downfall in the early 14th century has fueled endless speculation about hidden riches and secrets that they may have left behind. Some believe that the Templars discovered and safeguarded religious artifacts of immense value, such as the Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant. Others propose that they accumulated vast amounts of gold, silver, and precious stones from various sources, including donations from European nobility and their own profitable enterprises. The arrest of many Templar leaders by King Philip IV of France in 1307, followed by the execution of Grand Master Jacques de Molay, led to the dissolution of the order. Yet, their immense wealth was never fully accounted for, leading to rumors that they managed to hide their treasure before their downfall. Over the centuries, treasure hunters and historians alike have sought to uncover these hidden treasures. Various sites, including the famed Rosslyn Chapel in Scotland and the mysterious Oak Island in Canada, have been linked to the Templars' secret caches, although no definitive evidence has ever been found. This enigma is compounded by the tales of the surviving Templars who supposedly went underground, continuing to safeguard their secrets and treasures. The Knights Templar's legacy is a blend of historical fact and captivating legend, a symbol of mystery and intrigue that endures to this day. Did they secure priceless relics and immense wealth in hidden locations, or is it all a myth born of their legendary status? The truth remains elusive, making the Knights Templar's secret treasure one of the most tantalizing mysteries of the medieval world. The eighth mystery involves the curse of the Hope Diamond. Picture a deep blue, seemingly ethereal gemstone, mesmerizing in its beauty but shrouded in an aura of misfortune and tragedy. This is the Hope Diamond, a gem that has captivated and terrified in equal measure. The diamond's origins trace back to the 17th century, when it was believed to have been extracted from the Kolar mine in India. Legend has it that it was originally part of a statue of the Hindu goddess Sita, and that it was stolen by a French merchant named Jean-Baptiste Tavernier. Here is where the curse supposedly begins. After acquiring the diamond, Tavernier's life reportedly took a turn for the worse, culminating in his financial ruin and death by wild dogs. The diamond later reached the hands of King Louis XIV of France, who had it cut and set into a pendant. However, misery seemed to follow the gem. King Louis XVI and Queen Marie Antoinette, who inherited the diamond, were executed during the French Revolution. The gem disappeared during the upheaval, only to resurface years later with a new owner, each claiming to have experienced misfortune. Fast forward to the 19th century, when the diamond was acquired by the wealthy American socialite Evelyn Walsh McLean. She regarded it as her lucky charm, but her life was peppered with personal tragedies, including the death of her son in a car crash and the bankruptcy of her family. Evelyn's misfortune only added to the lore surrounding the diamond. In 1958, the diamond was donated to the Smithsonian Institution by jeweler Harry Winston, who sent it via registered mail, perhaps to rid himself of its infamous curse. Although safely housed in the museum, the stories of the Hope Diamond's curse continue to intrigue and frighten. Is the curse real, or is it a string of unfortunate coincidences attributed to the diamond's mystique? Whether fact or fiction, the Hope Diamond remains one of history's most alluring and enigmatic treasures, its deep blue hue hiding the secrets of those who once dared to possess it. The ninth mystery involves the Piper of Hamelin. Picture the small German town of Hamelin in 1284, where a legend emerges that has endured through the centuries. The story goes that the town was suffering from a severe rat infestation when a mysterious piper appeared, offering to rid Hamelin of its rodent problem for a fee. The townsfolk agreed, and the piper played a mesmerizing tune on his pipe, leading the rats out of the town and into the Weser River, where they drowned. However, when the townspeople refused to pay him for his services, the piper vowed revenge. On June 26, 1284, while the adults were in church, the piper returned, this time playing a haunting melody that drew the children of Hamelin away. It is said that 130 children followed him out of the town and were never seen again. This chilling tale has been retold in various forms, from the Brothers Grimm to Robert Browning, yet its origins remain shrouded in mystery. Some historians suggest it could be a metaphor for a real historical event, such as the children being victims of a plague or being led away by recruiters for the Children's Crusade. Others propose it might recount a tragic accident or a migration event where the youth were sent to colonize new areas. Despite many theories, no definitive explanation has been proven, and the story of the Piper of Hamelin remains one of the most haunting legends from the medieval world. The 10th mystery involves the blood libel accusations. Imagine medieval Europe, a time of religious fervor and societal tensions. In this fraught atmosphere, Jewish communities found themselves subjected to a dark and baseless accusation known as blood libel. The origins of this harmful myth trace back to the 12th century, with one of the earliest cases occurring in 1144 in Norwich, England. A young boy named William was found dead, and local Jews were accused of murdering him in a ritualistic manner to use his blood for religious purposes. This heinous allegation was not based on any evidence, yet it sparked a wave of similar accusations across Europe. Stories began to circulate that Jews would abduct Christian children, particularly around Passover, and use their blood in the preparation of unleavened bread. These accusations often led to brutal pogroms, mass expulsions, and executions of Jewish people, further entrenching anti-Semitic sentiments. What makes this mystery particularly perplexing is its persistence despite the lack of any factual basis. Historians have debated the origins and motivations behind these accusations. Some suggest that they arose from a deep-seated misunderstanding and fear of Jewish religious practices, combined with a need for scapegoats during times of social and economic strife. Others believe that blood libel served as a convenient tool for political and religious leaders to unite their communities against a common enemy. The spread of these rumors was often fueled by sensationalist chroniclers and religious zealots, leading to a cycle of fear and violence that repeated itself in various regions and eras. Over the centuries, numerous popes and leaders condemned the blood libel accusations, but their interventions were often too late or too limited to stem the tide of prejudice. This dark chapter in medieval history remains a haunting example of how misinformation and bigotry can lead to widespread suffering and persecution. The enduring mystery lies in understanding how such a baseless and horrific myth could take root and persist for centuries, leaving a legacy of pain and division that echoes into the modern era. The 11th mystery involves the mysterious death of William Rufus. Picture the dense, labyrinthine woods of the New Forest in southern England in the year 1100. King William II, also known as William Rufus, embarks on a routine hunting expedition. But by the end of the day, the king lies dead with an arrow through his chest, sparking one of the most enduring controversies in English history. The official account suggests it was a tragic accident, with the arrow fired by Walter Tile, a nobleman who fled the scene immediately. However, the circumstances surrounding this royal demise raised suspicions and fueled conspiracy theories. William Rufus was a divisive figure, known for his conflicts with the church and his autocratic rule, leading many to believe that his death was no mere accident but a calculated assassination. Was Tile a scapegoat in a grander scheme? Some historians speculate that William's death was orchestrated by his younger brother, Henry, who was conveniently present and swiftly seized the throne, becoming King Henry I. The haste with which Henry assumed power and his subsequent actions only deepened the intrigue. Adding to the mystery is the lack of a thorough investigation, leaving many questions unanswered. Was it a political conspiracy, a deliberate assassination to clear the path to the throne, or simply a tragic hunting mishap? The true nature of William Rufus's death remains shrouded in ambiguity, a puzzle that continues to captivate historians and enthusiasts alike. Such an enigmatic end to a king's life exemplifies the complex and often perilous dynamics of medieval power politics, making this one of the most fascinating and perplexing mysteries of the medieval world. The 12th mystery involves the legend of Prester John. Picture the vast, uncharted expanses of the East during the medieval period, a time when tales of undiscovered territories and mystical realms abounded. Among these stories, none captured the European imagination quite like the legend of Prester John, a mythical Christian king said to rule a hidden paradise overflowing with wealth and divine favor. The tale began in the 12th century with reports of a letter from Prester John himself, claiming dominion over a magnificent kingdom located beyond the Muslim lands, possibly in India or Africa. This kingdom was described as a utopia, where milk and honey flowed, mythical creatures roamed, and even the rivers sparkled with gold and gemstones. According to legend, Prester John was a powerful and righteous monarch, descended from one of the 3 wise men who visited the infant Jesus. His kingdom was depicted as a bastion of Christianity, a beacon of hope in a world dominated by Islamic expansion. The idea of Prester John and his hidden paradise spurred numerous expeditions by European monarchs hoping to establish an alliance against the Muslim empires. However, despite many attempts, no concrete evidence of Prester John's kingdom was ever found. Some historians suggest that the legend may have been inspired by real kingdoms such as the Christian Ethiopian Empire or grandiose tales of India brought back by travelers and traders. The myth persisted for centuries, evolving with the times. As the geographical understanding of the world expanded, explorers shifted their searches to different parts of Africa and even Asia, yet the elusive kingdom remained undiscovered. The enduring appeal of Prester John's legend lies in its blend of religious hope, adventure, and the allure of the unknown. It reflects the medieval fascination with distant lands and the desire for a powerful ally in the struggle between Christendom and the Islamic world. This myth also highlights how medieval Europeans perceived and romanticized the exotic cultures and territories beyond their immediate knowledge. The legend of Prester John is a testament to the enduring power of myth and the human yearning for discovery and connection in an expansive and mysterious world. The 13th mystery involves the dragons of medieval lore. Picture the pages of ancient manuscripts and the whispers of minstrels recounting fearsome creatures that roamed the earth and sky, dragons. These magnificent beasts, often depicted as large, fire-breathing reptiles, have captivated human imagination for centuries, and medieval texts abound with their sightings and descriptions. In an era teeming with superstition and wonder, dragons symbolized both the unknown and the formidable forces of nature. Medieval chronicles such as the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle and various European bestiaries frequently mentioned dragons. For instance, the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle records a dragon sighting in the year 793, around the time of the Viking raids on Lindisfarne, describing fiery dragons flying across the Northumbrian sky. These accounts, while often embellished, reflect the genuine fear and awe that dragons inspired. Furthermore, dragons frequently appeared in religious texts and allegories, representing chaos, evil, or the devil himself, and heroes such as Saint George were renowned for their dragon-slaying deeds, embodying the triumph of good over evil. In addition to European tales, dragons were also prominent in the myths and legends of other cultures, suggesting a universal fascination with these formidable creatures. For example, Norse sagas told of the dragon Fafnir, who hoarded treasure and was ultimately slain by the hero Sigurd. Each tale contributed to the dragon's fearsome reputation, painting a picture of a world where encounters with these beasts were both terrifying and awe-inspiring. Artists and scribes of the medieval period illustrated dragons with vivid imagination, often combining features of various real animals like serpents, lizards, and birds, resulting in creatures that were as diverse as they were fearsome. Some theories propose that these dragon legends may have been inspired by the discovery of dinosaur fossils or the bones of large prehistoric animals, which were not understood in the context of the time, giving rise to the belief in dragons. Others suggest that dragon myths could have originated from exaggerated accounts of encounters with large reptiles or other dangerous animals known to medieval travelers and explorers. Despite the proliferation of dragon lore, no tangible evidence of these creatures has ever been found, leaving them firmly in the realm of mythology. Their enduring presence in literature and art, however, speaks to the deep-seated human fascination with these majestic and terrifying beings. The dragons of medieval lore remain a potent symbol of mystery and wonder, bridging the gap between the known and the unknown and capturing our imagination with their fiery breath and formidable presence. The 14th mystery involves the alchemist Nicholas Flamel. Picture Paris in the late 14th and early 15th centuries, a city bustling with scholars, merchants, and artisans. Amid this vibrant backdrop lived Nicholas Flamel, a relatively obscure scribe and bookseller whose name would become legendary. According to the lore, Flamel discovered the secret of the Philosopher's Stone, a mystical substance said to grant immortality and the power to transmute base metals into gold. The story of Nicholas Flamel begins with a mysterious book. It is said that Flamel acquired an enigmatic manuscript filled with alchemical symbols and cryptic instructions. Together with his wife, Perenelle, he reportedly spent years deciphering its secrets. The turning point came after Flamel allegedly met a Spanish alchemist who helped him unlock the manuscript's mysteries. Following this revelation, Flamel's life seemed to take a miraculous turn. Accounts describe how he and Perenelle, once modest and unassuming, suddenly began to accumulate great wealth. Flamel also became known for his charitable acts, funding hospitals, churches, and shelters. His newfound prosperity and benevolence sparked rumors that he had indeed discovered the Philosopher's Stone. Despite his death in 1418, the legend of Nicholas Flamel did not fade away. Instead, it grew, fueled by later accounts and embellishments. Many believe that flamel and perennel faked their deaths to live eternally, reappearing throughout history. While serious historians attribute flamel's success to smart financial dealings and property investments, the allure of his alchemical prowess remains irresistible to many. Some scholars argue that the book Flamel found was a clever forgery or a collection of alchemical recipes meant for a seasoned practitioner. Others suggest that the entire story of the Philosopher's Stone was a metaphor for spiritual and personal transformation rather than literal alchemy. Yet the myth endures, inspiring countless works of fiction and becoming a staple in alchemical lore. The enigmatic figure of Nicholas Flamel exemplifies the medieval fascination with alchemy and the quest for eternal life and wealth, making this one of the most captivating mysteries of the medieval world. The 15th mystery involves the missing crown jewels of King John. Picture the year 1216 in medieval England, a time of turmoil and strife. King John, who had a fractious relationship with his barons and faced rebellion, was in the midst of the First Barons' War. As his fortunes waned, he decided to move his treasure, including the crown jewels, to safer grounds. The chosen route took him across the Wash, a vast estuary in eastern England known for its treacherous tides and shifting sands. The exact details of the event are sketchy, but historical accounts suggest that King John himself traveled a more secure path while his baggage train, laden with the royal treasure, attempted to traverse the Wash. Disaster struck as the tide rapidly came in, engulfing the wagons and their precious cargo. Reports describe how the horses and wagons were trapped in the quicksand and treacherous mud, causing the entire treasure to be swallowed by the sea. This catastrophic loss plunged King John into a deeper crisis, both materially and psychologically, as the loss of the crown jewels symbolized a dire blow to his already diminishing authority. The specific contents of the lost treasure remain a matter of speculation, with some chronicles mentioning gold, silver, and various precious relics. Without accurate inventories from that period, the full scope of the loss is difficult to ascertain. Despite numerous searches through the centuries, the treasure has never been recovered, leading to endless theories and speculations about its fate. Did the jewels sink deep into the estuarine mud, or were they recovered and hidden by opportunistic locals? The exact location of the loss also remains debated. The shifting landscapes of the Wash make archaeological efforts particularly challenging. The mystery of the missing crown jewels of King John is a blend of historical misfortune and tantalizing legend. It stands as a vivid reminder of the uncertainties of medieval life and the enduring allure of lost treasures waiting to be found. The 16th mystery involves the Black Death origins. Picture 14th century Europe, a time of growing towns and bustling trade routes, but also a time when a shadow loomed over the continent. The Black Death, a devastating plague, struck fear into the hearts of millions, but its origins and rapid spread remain shrouded in mystery. The plague first appeared in Europe in 1347, and within a few years it had wiped out roughly a third of the population. Historians believe the disease was caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, but the precise origins of the Black Death have been the subject of intense debate. Some theories suggest that the plague originated in Central Asia and traveled along the Silk Road, carried by fleas on rats that infested merchant ships. Others propose that environmental factors such as climate change and natural disasters in Asia disrupted local ecosystems, forcing infected animals closer to human settlements. Once the disease reached Europe, it spread with terrifying speed. The movement of armies, traders, and pilgrims facilitated the transmission of the plague, but the exact mechanisms remain puzzling. Contemporary accounts describe how the disease could jump from person to person, suggesting the possibility of pneumonic transmission in addition to the more commonly accepted flea-borne spread. The symptoms were gruesome: swollen lymph nodes or buboes, high fever, and blackened skin from subcutaneous hemorrhages, leading to an agonizing death for most victims. The societal impact was profound. Entire villages were abandoned, economies collapsed, and the social fabric was torn apart by fear and superstition. The plague also led to scapegoating and persecution, with many blaming marginalized groups such as Jews, foreigners, and beggars for the outbreak. Despite the wealth of historical records, the mystery of the Black Death's origins and its rapid dissemination through medieval Europe endures. Modern genetic research has traced the bacterium's lineage and even found plague DNA in ancient human remains, offering insights into its evolution. However, these findings have yet to provide a definitive answer. Was it solely a matter of fleas and rats, or were there other contributing factors that we have yet to uncover? The Black Death remains one of the most terrifying and enigmatic episodes in human history, reminding us of the fragility of life and the enduring mysteries that even modern science struggles to unravel. The 17th mystery involves the Chessmen of Lewis. Picture the windswept beaches of the Isle of Lewis in Scotland's Outer Hebrides, where in 1831, a hidden treasure trove was discovered that would baffle historians and enthusiasts for generations. This treasure was a collection of 93 intricately carved chess pieces, known as the Lewis Chessmen, thought to date back to the 12th century. Made from walrus ivory and whale teeth, these chess pieces are a remarkable example of medieval craftsmanship, but their origin remains shrouded in mystery. The discovery was made by a local man who stumbled upon a stone chamber that had likely been hidden for centuries. The pieces quickly gained attention for their detailed and expressive carvings, depicting warriors, kings, queens, bishops, and other figures. But who created these chessmen, and how did they end up on a remote Scottish island? Several theories have been proposed. One popular hypothesis suggests that the chessmen were crafted in Norway, where similar styles of carving have been found, reflecting the Norse influence in the region during that period. Some scholars believe the pieces were made in Trondheim, a major medieval center for ivory carving. Another theory posits that the chessmen were the work of Icelandic artisans, given Iceland's known tradition of intricate carving and the historical ties between Iceland and the Norse world. The purpose of their concealment on the Isle of Lewis remains equally enigmatic. Could they have been part of a merchant's cargo, lost or hidden during a perilous journey, or were they buried to protect them from raiders or during a time of upheaval? While the exact origins and reasons for their burial are still debated, the Lewis chessmen offer a fascinating glimpse into the artistry and cultural exchanges of the medieval world. Each piece, with its unique expression and character, tells a silent story of a bygone era. The mystery of how such a remarkable set of chess pieces came to be buried on a remote Scottish island, and who might have once owned and played with them, continues to captivate historians, archaeologists, and chess enthusiasts alike. The Chessmen of Lewis remain one of the most intriguing unsolved puzzles of medieval history, a testament to the enduring allure of ancient artifacts and the stories they carry with them. The 18th mystery involves the ghost ship of the North Sea. Picture the dark, churning waters of the North Sea, where sailors and fishermen have passed down eerie tales of spectral ships that appear and vanish without a trace. One of the most famous legends is that of the Flying Dutchman, a ghost ship doomed to sail the oceans forever. According to the story, the ship was captained by a Dutchman named Willem van der Decken, who in the 17th century defied a fierce storm near the Cape of Good Hope. Vowing to round the Cape no matter what the cost, he blasphemously swore he would complete his voyage even if it took all eternity. As a result, his ship and crew were cursed to sail the seas forever, unable to make port or find peace. Sailors have reported sightings of the Flying Dutchman for centuries, describing it as an ominous, glowing phantom vessel that appears out of the mist, only to vanish as suddenly as it appeared. These sightings are often considered bad omens, foretelling disaster or misfortune for those who witness them. The legend of the Flying Dutchman is not the only tale of ghostly apparitions in these treacherous waters. Another story speaks of a Viking longship crewed by the spirits of warriors who lost their lives in battle, forever navigating the turbulent sea in search of a final resting place. These spectral longships are said to appear in the midst of fierce storms, their ghostly crew silhouetted against lightning-lit skies. Some historians suggest that these ghost ship legends may have been inspired by natural phenomena such as mirages or optical illusions created by atmospheric conditions over the sea. Others believe they are rooted in the treacherous and often deadly nature of seafaring life, with ghostly tales serving as cautionary warnings passed down through generations. Regardless of their origins, the stories of the ghost ships of the North Sea continue to captivate and terrify those who venture into these waters, standing as a testament to the enduring power of maritime folklore. The mystery of these spectral vessels remains one of the most haunting and evocative legends from the medieval world, a reminder of the thin veil that separates the known from the unknown in the vast expanse of the sea. The 19th mystery involves the mystery of Saint Germain. Picture the grand courts of 18th century Europe, where a man of striking charm and intellect known as the Count of Saint Germain makes his enigmatic appearance. Claimed by some to be immortal, this figure dazzles aristocrats and monarchs with his vast knowledge of science, history, and the arts. His mastery of multiple languages, musical prowess, and profound wisdom added to his allure. But what truly set him apart were the rumors that he had lived for centuries. Voltaire, the renowned philosopher, famously referred to Saint Germain as the man who knows everything and who never dies. Records from various periods in history depict a figure resembling Saint Germain participating in significant events across centuries. Some accounts place him in the court of King Louis XV of France, while others cite his presence during the Crusades or even ancient Egypt. These stories fueled speculation that he possessed the secret to eternal life. Saint Germain's own claims and behaviors only intensified the mystery. He spoke of events he seemingly witnessed firsthand, far beyond the timeline of a normal human lifespan. His reputed alchemical abilities included the creation of gemstones and gold, reinforcing the idea that he had discovered the elusive philosopher's stone. Adding to the enigma, despite his apparent agelessness, he would disappear and reappear across Europe, leaving no trace of his origins or demise. Some theorize that he was a master alchemist who achieved immortality, while others suggest he was a time traveler or even a being from another world. The French Revolution, during which he was reportedly seen, and various other tumultuous periods in European history, all feature sightings of this ageless man. Despite numerous investigations, the true identity and origins of Saint Germain remain unknown. No death records or grave have been definitively linked to him. His legend persists in modern esoteric and spiritual circles, where he is revered as an ascended master, a being who transcended physical mortality. Was Saint Germain truly an immortal, or was his story a compelling blend of fact, myth, and the desire for mystery in human history? This unresolved question cements the mystery of Saint Germain as one of the most fascinating and perplexing tales of the medieval world, leaving us to wonder if he still walks among us, quietly observing the passage of time. The 20th mystery involves the curse of Oedipus. Picture the ancient Greek tale of Oedipus, a tragic hero doomed to fulfill a grim prophecy of patricide and incest. This story, originating from the works of Sophocles, was retold and adapted in numerous ways throughout the medieval period, deeply influencing literature and thought. The tale centers on Oedipus, who unknowingly kills his father and marries his mother, bringing devastation to himself and his kingdom. This powerful narrative of fate and human frailty resonated with medieval scholars and storytellers who saw in it a mirror of their struggles with predestination and moral consequence. Medieval retellings of the Oedipus myth often incorporated Christian moral overtones, framing Oedipus's plight as a cautionary tale about the dangers of sin and the inescapable nature of divine will. These adaptations not only preserved the core themes of the original, but also infused them with the medieval preoccupation with morality and piety. Such interpretations were evident in various texts and allegorical works, where the curse of Oedipus was used to illustrate the futility of resisting God's plan and the inevitable downfall that comes from hubris and impiety. This integration of classical mythology with Christian ethics showcases the medieval tendency to reconcile ancient wisdom with contemporary beliefs. The influence of the curse of Oedipus extended beyond literature into the realms of theater and art. Medieval dramatists and artists drew upon the intense emotions and dramatic conflicts of the Oedipus story to explore themes of fate, guilt, and redemption, which were central to the medieval worldview. The persistence of this narrative well into the Renaissance and beyond underscores its enduring impact on Western culture. The curse of Oedipus serves as a testament to the medieval fascination with the mysteries of human destiny and the moral complexities of life. It highlights the period's ability to adapt and reinterpret ancient stories, ensuring their relevance and resonance across generations. This mystery's exploration of fate, free will, and moral consequences remains a poignant and thought-provoking legacy, bridging the ancient and medieval worlds and continuing to inspire reflection in modern times. Recapping the first 10 mysteries, we began with the disappearance of the princes in the tower, a haunting tale of royal blood lost to political ambition, leaving us to question the lengths to which power can drive human actions. Next, the enigmatic Green Children of Woolpit introduced a perplexing narrative that merges folklore with real historical intrigue, demonstrating the thin line between myth and reality. The Voynich Manuscript, with its undecipherable script and unearthly illustrations, remains a powerful testament to the medieval world's capacity for creating mysteries that baffle even modern scholars. The Dancing Plague of 1518, with its tragic and uncontrollable outbreak of communal mania, reminds us of the psychological enigmas that can grip humanity in times of stress. Vinter, the Lost City of the Baltic, tantalizes the imagination with its tales of wealth and divine retribution, prompting us to consider the enduring allure of lost civilizations. The Treasure of Rennes-le-Chateau combines historical fact with speculative treasure hunting, pulling us into a story rich with intrigue and unanswered questions. The Knights Templar's secret treasure echoes with the themes of hidden riches and religious relics, underlying the mystery of their sudden fall and the legends that rose in the vacuum. The Curse of the Hope Diamond, with its string of misfortunes, weaves a narrative that blends gemology with supernatural dread, making us ponder whether curses truly exist or are mere constructs of coincidence. The Piper of Hamelin, leading children away with his haunting tune, speaks to the power of folklore to encapsulate historical fears and societal cautionary tales. Finally, the blood libel accusations expose the dangerous potency of misinformation and prejudice, reminding us of the very real consequences that myths and falsehoods can have on marginalized communities. These first 10 mysteries of the medieval world offer profound insights into human nature, societal fears, and the endless quest for understanding amidst the unknown, setting the stage for the remaining mysteries that will continue to unravel the enigmas of our past. Recapping mysteries 11 through 20, we uncover the strange death of William Rufus, whose demise in the New Forest under suspicious circumstances remains a topic of debate, filled with potential political intrigue and unanswered questions. Moving to the legend of Prester John, we find a tale of a mythical Christian king ruling a hidden paradise that spurred numerous expeditions and captured the medieval imagination with its blend of hope and mystery. The dragons of medieval lore bring us face to face with fearsome creatures that straddled the line between fact and fiction, embodying the era's fascination with the unknown and the powerful forces of nature. Nicholas Flamel, the legendary alchemist, introduces us to the enduring quest for the Philosopher's Stone and the promises of immortality and boundless wealth, a story that intertwines historical accounts with alchemical lore. The missing crown jewels of King John highlight the perilous and often unpredictable nature of medieval life, as a royal treasure was swallowed by the shifting sands of the Wash, never to be found again. The Black Death origins shed light on the devastating plague that reshaped Europe. Its mysterious origins and rapid spread still a subject of intense study and speculation. The Chessmen of Lewis add a touch of artistic brilliance and enigma to our journey, with their origins and path to a remote Scottish island sparking curiosity and debate. The Ghost Ship of the North Sea, with legends like the Flying Dutchman, brings to life the haunting maritime folklore that continues to captivate seafarers and storytellers alike. The mystery of Saint Germaine introduces us to an enigmatic figure whose reputed immortality and vast knowledge have fueled countless legends and conjectures, challenging our understanding of historical continuity. Lastly, the Curse of Oedipus bridges the ancient and medieval worlds, illustrating the timeless power of narrative and its ability to convey profound truths about fate, morality, and human frailty. These final 10 mysteries of the medieval world offer a rich tapestry of stories that blend historical events with myth and legend, reinforcing the magnetic allure of the past and setting the stage for a conclusive reflection on our exploration of these forgotten enigmas. As we wrap up our journey through these 20 forgotten mysteries of the medieval world, it's evident how these tales weave a rich tapestry of human history, blending fact, legend, and lore. Each mystery offers a unique glimpse into the past, challenging our understanding and sparking our curiosity. From the enigmatic disappearance of the princes in the tower and the haunting tale of the Green Children of Woolpit to the puzzling Voynich Manuscript and the chilling dancing plague of 1518, we've delved into some of the most perplexing and captivating stories that continue to baffle scholars and enthusiasts alike. We've explored the lost wonders of Vinter and rennes-le-chateau, the hidden treasures of the Knights Templar, and the cursed allure of the Hope Diamond. The eerie legend of the Piper of Hamelin and the dark history of blood libel accusations remind us of the power of myth and prejudice. The mysterious death of William Rufus, the legendary kingdom of Prester John, and the fearsome dragons of medieval lore have shown us the depths of medieval imagination and intrigue. Nicholas Flamel's quest for the Philosopher's Stone and King John's lost crown jewels highlight the era's blend of ambition and misfortune. The devastating Black Death and the enigmatic Chessmen of Lewis reveal the fragility and artistry of medieval life. The ghostly tales of the North Sea and the immortal legend of Saint Germaine keep us wondering about the unknown, while the timeless curse of Oedipus bridges ancient wisdom and medieval thought. We invite you to share your theories and opinions about these mysteries in the comments below. Which one fascinated you the most? Do you have a theory that could unravel any of these enigmas? We'd love to hear your thoughts and continue the conversation. If you enjoyed this dive into the mysteries of the medieval world, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming content. Stay tuned as we continue to explore more historical mysteries and forgotten tales. Until next time, keep questioning and stay curious.